Hello, my name is Maria and I live on the Upper West Side in Manhattan, and I'm going to talk about the case of domestic abuse. A few years ago I married to a Jamaican whom I didn't know he has children. After the marriage he told me he has 2 children, which is not true. I felt very attached and very compelled because he presented a very attractive package that him and I will grow old together, we will raise our children together, there will be grandchildren, and all these wonderful romantic things of a family lifestyle, which was the farthest thing from the truth. This man proved to be a pimp and a prostitute in Ocho Rios in Jamaica. For the first 2 years of the marriage, I channeled down there a lot of money, assisting him, initiating to assist him with the expenses of the children, the immigration, the lawyers, the adoption, everything concerning the family that I was trying to transfer from Jamaica to the United States. This was not his intention. He proved to be a pimp. My money never reached my daughter and my son. My children have suffered extensive abuse, physical, mental, emotional, and sexual. Their mother down there is not interested in the children because all these things for the last 4.5 years were taking place near her, and she was completely indifferent to the children's suffering until I was going down there. This is very heartbreaking and very difficult for me because I have never endured such an abuse and such a deception and lies and secrets again and again and again and again. I'm looking for help. I need to bring my family here after all these years. The children are living in very bad conditions below the poverty level. For the kind of money that have been transferred down there, it has never reached them. I have turned the children over to authorities, I have investigated, I have removed the children from his guardianship, from their father's guardianship. They have no access to him anymore. He cannot abuse them anymore. He cannot rob them of the rightful material things that I have provided like he used to before in order to obtain and sustain prostitution and pimping lifestyle. I thought it was just me, being stupid and naive and gullible, and buying into the picture of the family life, traditional family life. It's not me. It's hundreds and hundreds of women in the same situation, being brought into a position where they have a serious relationship with a man, while 10 or 20 minutes farther from their home is 5 or 10 different women, pregnant by the same man, giving birth to different children at the same year, to the same man, completely indifferent to the wives or their real relationships, conditions, and needs. My husband buys women with my money. He has brought several women into the state of pregnancy. He has impregnated several women with my money. And after the women get pregnant, he tells them to get lost. Many thousands of dollars have went down the toilet for his whims. I feel very badly for my daughter and my son that they have to endure all these pervasive conditions. This is very pervasive and very unusual. This is not unique. This is common. I need to stop this. I need to find some peace of mind to justify my sacrifices and my sufferings for my daughter and my son, that they're the insiders. I'm the outsider because I live in the States. They're there. And their testimony is very riveting and very spellbinding. And it has brought me a great deal of grief, and I need to put an end to it. I need to justify some kind of a living conditions pleasurable and respectable in the States for my daughter and my son. I have been told that I can expedite the adoption if I bring more the situation, more details to the light, if I confess to the authorities, and if I bring the authorities more involved in the situation, I can expedite the adoption and the immigration process. And I need to do that for my own peace of mind. Furthermore, I need to have access to the Caribbean community down there, which has been very heartfelt and very, very supportive of my plea. And I need to establish down there not only property for my daughter and my son, but certain facilities that they will assist women in my predicament, because I'm not unique and I'm not unusual. The situation is repeatedly taking place and repeatedly happening in a lot of women's lives. I need to assist down there for my own gratification. I don't only seek that I will be justified financially, or I will be compensated financially as much as mentally and emotionally for my daughter and my son, to set an example, to set the pace for their lifestyle, to prove to my son and my daughter that a pimping of a father or the prostitution of a father does not compensate for dignity and respectful life. All the money in the world cannot compensate for the degradation of the lifestyle that the father has set an example before them. I need to establish a foundation down there, specifically in the Jamaican community of Ocho Rios, who has been very, very supportive, very accommodating to my needs, to my daughter's and my son's needs, and their pleas. I would like to establish down there something that will continuously provide assistance to the women in my predicament, in my situation. And I would like to be accessible. I would like to provide constantly financial as well as material assistance down there, as well as my daughter over here and my son. I want to expedite the adoption and the immigration process if it's possible. So if you could please help me financially. I have an account at Chase Bank. I will be very, very grateful for my daughter and my son, because I have sacrificed too much. I'm not crying so much for the money, but the emotional spending and the energy that I have put in this project that has gone nowhere because of my husband's delinquent behavior, constantly, repeatedly. And I need some kind of justification for that. So please, if you can help me, and not just helping me, but the communities down there that they have to endure this kind of abuse, domestic abuse, that is not just limited to financial hardship, but also emotional, mental, and physical. Because all these things are bound together, because once the body's been attacked with hunger and beatings, the spirit also follows and breaks. And once the spirit leaves the person's life, there's no reason, there's no purpose, there's no hope, there's nothing, a lot of nothing down there. So if you could please find it in your heart to help me financially to achieve my goals, not only for my family, but for the communities down there, I would be very, very grateful. Thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate your attendance, and I hope to hear from you soon. And I have a Chase account, so please feel free to help me. Thank you.